Once upon a time in a magical forest, there lived a brave little bunny named Whiskers. He had soft brown fur, long floppy ears, and big curious eyes. Whiskers was known for his courage and kindness throughout the woodland. One sunny day, Whiskers was hopping happily along the forest path when he encountered a group of worried animals. They told him of an evil sorcerer who captured their friends and planned to take over the forest. Whiskers decided that it was his responsibility to save his friends and stop the sorcerer. He gathered a bag of useful items and set off on a daring adventure to find the sorcerer's lair. As Whiskers hopped deeper into the forest, he began to notice the effects of the sorcerer's evil magic. The trees were twisted and the air was chilly. Still, our brave little bunny pushed on. Whiskers soon reached a river too wide to jump across. He knew he had to find a way across. Spotting a friendly turtle, he asked for its help. The turtle agreed and ferried Whiskers safely over. Further into the forest, Whiskers found a rickety old bridge. The bridge was in poor condition, but our brave bunny couldn't turn back. Taking a deep breath, Whiskers quickly hopped over. As Whiskers ventured on, he heard a faint cry for help. He followed the sound and found a squirrel trapped under a fallen tree. With all his strength, Whiskers lifted the tree and freed the squirrel. Thankful, the squirrel told Whiskers about a hidden path that led to the sorcerer's lair. He had seen the sorcerer take their friends there. Whiskers thanked the squirrel and continued his quest. Whiskers eventually reached the hidden path and bravely followed it. The forest grew darker and more twisted, but our brave bunny never wavered. His determination to save his friends was strong. Finally, Whiskers arrived at the sorcerer's lair, a dark and gloomy castle. He knew this was where his friends were held captive. With courage in his heart, Whiskers hopped through the castle gate. Inside the castle, Whiskers discovered a maze of dark hallways and eerie rooms. He carefully navigated the maze, determined to find the evil sorcerer and put an end to his wicked plans. Whiskers heard distant cries and followed the sound to a secret dungeon. There, he found his woodland friends locked in cages. With clever use of his bag of items, he unlocked the cages and freed them. With his friends safe, Whiskers knew it was time to confront the evil sorcerer. The woodland creatures told him that the sorcerer was in his tower, preparing a powerful spell to control the forest. Whiskers climbed the tower's spiral staircase and finally came face to face with the sorcerer, who was surrounded by a swirling vortex of dark magic. The brave bunny stood his ground and faced the sorcerer. The sorcerer laughed and challenged Whiskers, saying that he was too small and weak to defeat him. Undeterred, Whiskers hopped towards the sorcerer, determined to save his home. As they battled, Whiskers expertly dodged the sorcerer's magical attacks. He used his wit and agility to evade the dark spells and managed to get closer to the sorcerer with each daring leap. Whiskers then reached into his bag and found a bright, shining stone. He remembered the tales of a magical stone that could reflect dark magic. He held the stone in front of him and faced the sorcerer. The sorcerer unleashed his most powerful spell at Whiskers, but the brave bunny held up the magical stone. The spell was reflected back at the sorcerer, who cried out in shock and fear. The sorcerer's own dark magic overwhelmed him, and with a final burst of light, he disappeared. The vortex of dark magic dissipated, leaving the tower quiet and peaceful. Whiskers had defeated the evil sorcerer. Whiskers reunited with his woodland friends, and they celebrated their victory. With the dark magic gone, the forest began to heal and return to its former beauty. The creatures rejoiced in their newfound freedom. With the sorcerer defeated, Whiskers and his friends set out to return home. They crossed the rickety old bridge, hopped over the wide river, and wandered happily through the now vibrant forest. Along the way, Whiskers and his friends met many grateful animals who had heard of their heroic deeds. They thanked Whiskers for his courage and vowed to help protect the forest as well. When they finally arrived home, the woodland creatures praised Whiskers' bravery and celebrated his triumphant return. They knew that their forest was safe once again, thanks to Whiskers the brave bunny. From that day forward, Whiskers became known as the hero of the forest. He continued to watch over his friends and protect the trees, ensuring that their home remained a safe haven for all who lived there. And so, in the magical forest, Whiskers the brave bunny lived out his days, surrounded by the love and gratitude of the friends he had saved. His tale of courage and determination would be remembered forever.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.